Hey team, hope you are having an amazing week so far. We are already jumping into the month of August. So this is our August pre-K video. So we're gonna jump straight in to happy birthdays. So we actually have quite a few birthdays this month. We have Stephanie's, first off is gonna be this month. Miss Laura Beeman, Jessica Hicks, and Lena. I know most of you probably haven't met Lena, but she is joined our team last month, and she's been kind of doing some traveling with her work. So you will get to know her soon. But I just want to wish you guys all a happy birthday, praying for just a prosperous year and just a hopefully happy birthday week, of people celebrating you and your loved ones celebrating you. So happy birthday, y'all. We love you and appreciate you. Next is our new members for our team. We have one this month on our check-in team. It is Miss Kim Bryan. Welcome to the team. We're so excited to have you just as an amazing first face that our new parents see, getting them all checked into the system and keeping their kiddos safe. So we are excited to have you with us. Next, we're going to talk about VBS. It was a big week for those of you who are a part of it. Thank you so much for all y'all who participated in it. I know Miss Stephanie led a small group with the little girls. And so I know a lot of you had hands in setting up, tearing down, all that kind of stuff. And a chunk of you helped with our childcare almost every single night, which is a long, long night. I mean, it's like over 3 hours. So we just really appreciate all you guys did that week. Honestly, VBS is one of our biggest kind of outreaches. We have a lot of families start to come to the church just based off of that, and their kids super loving it, having a great time. And this VBS specifically, I just feel like it was honestly my first time being a part of our VBS, because last year Hezzy was just being born, but I just feel like we did a phenomenal job. It was so immersive, jungle theme if you didn't get to see it, and it was just a really, really fun event. So thank you guys so much for that extra time and care you put into the kiddos. Next, just wanted to give you guys a little update on our Backpack to School outreach. I know that ended just before VBS, but we were able to give out over 2,200 backpacks across our region, over 3 different counties. And again, that's also one of our really big outreaches that just reaches the community. And we have quite a few families every year who also come to church based off of that. So thank you guys so much for your giving, everyone who gave to that and who came and actually handed out backpacks and loved on those families. We just appreciate all that you did for that. So thank you. And then jumping in with a couple of reminders. One, small group conference this weekend, this Friday and Saturday, both on if you're thinking of becoming a small group leader. If you are a small group leader, definitely get signed up for that. It is just a way for us to celebrate you, pour into you as small group leaders. If you're interested in being a small group leader, I don't know if I already said that, you can still attend even if you haven't done any of the training, so please come if you're interested. But also, if you're not on any of those spectrums, we do still need a couple extra hands for childcare, and it is paid. So if you could let me know ASAP if you would be able to help with that. It is August 2nd and 3rd, so tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow it is 6 to 8 p.m. Childcare would be from, you get there at 5:30 till 8:30, and in the morning of Saturday it's 8:30 to 12:30. So again, you probably would get there at about 8 and be done about 1, which I feel like those are a little shifted. I thought it was 7:30. So if you're willing about Saturday, I'll make sure I get the right times, because I think it's 7:30 to 12:30. And then we have our super fun. September is coming up again. I can't even believe it. Feels like this was just a little bit ago I was planning for this and you guys were getting ready in your sports gear. But we are doing Game Changer again for our month of September. So I know it's a month out. I'm sure you're like, why are you talking about that? But we are going to start handing out super fun little sports balls to celebrate and to advertise. There'll also be little cards that will explain I'm not sure exactly what would be on it, but definitely the heart and the time. It's going to be the first Sunday of the month. We want to all come out decked in our sports gear. So whoever that is for you, if you don't have a team, just grab a random shirt or ask somebody on the team. I know that Steph and Sean have teams they love and support, so you can just jump in with them. But please participate in this. It is just a way to get our students, parents, kiddos all involved into something that's just a fun family thing. And last year, I just feel like so many people were just buzzing about it, and just caused a little more of just that connection to happen, even that little bit of rivalry is fun and just creates that connection, I feel like, between our church and church family. So really the heart behind that is living a life for Jesus changes everything, and he wants us on his team forever. So that'll be our theme for that month. So just try and prepare for that, and we'll be handing out all that this month to prepare for that. And so then jumping into this month, reversing a little bit, August, our curriculum is cooking show. It's actually super fun. I love cooking, so I've been super excited to jump into this. But the theme kind of like biblically that we're going to be talking about is that God made me wonderful, God made me to be creative, those kind of topics. So it's going to be super fun. I know some of our games and even crafts will be paired with that. Like one of the games is kind of like a little chef relay race. I can't wait to see the little guys do that. Obviously, it'll mainly be our 3, 4, 5 room. But it's going to be a super fun month just to be doing some of that. So lastly, just a couple housekeeping things. As you can see, Miss Stephanie is here with me. I know our church has been having a lot of change. And please, if you have any questions about what that looks like, how it's all happened, any questions, Destiny, honestly, I've been this is really my 3rd time in ministry with a church. They are the most transparent and honestly, it's one of the best churches I work for. So please, 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 if you have any questions about any of that, come to one of us. I know there's going to be there has been lots of changes, and there's still going to be lots of changes just as we get into this transition. If you weren't here this last Sunday, we have a new campus pastor. Pastor Drew and Diana have accepted a position in Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi. I almost thought Missouri for some reason. Mississippi. It is such a God thing. It is so good. I promise. Like I said, any questions, please come ask. But they have transitioned to that already. And so we have a new campus pastor, Pastor Peter. He won't be here this month. Them and his wife and family are still working on all their transition aspects. But that will be the new. So that's the big new change, but obviously with that, lots of different pieces shift. And so one of those shifts is I'm actually going to jump into a full-time position with Destiny, which is a huge answered prayer with overseeing Growth Track. So I will be right next door still, but that means I shifted over. So that also a huge answered prayer, I know, for Stephanie, as she's been searching for a job for quite a bit and just kind of been having some of those closed doors. And I truly believe it's because she's had a heart to do ministry and hasn't quite known what that looked like. And I'm sure she'll tell you all about it as you ask her to. But it shifted over to where she's now actually going to oversee pre-K and childcare. So you'll see a lot of that shifting, a lot of that communication as she's taking that over from me. Again, obviously we are small, still smaller in our church. Small church family, so I'm definitely not going to just drop it on her and run, but I will be training in Growth Track starting this Sunday, so I will be pulled a little bit more from it than normal. So Steph's going to take that, kind of weight for sure on Sunday. I'll be a little more out of it, but after I'm kind of trained and get in the theme of things, I'll definitely be present and make sure Stephanie's good. And she's been doing it for honestly longer than I have. She's been doing it with Holly, so I know she's got this, and I have full confidence that she's gonna do great. And I know you guys already love her. So super easy transition, just some movements, within the church. So that's gonna happen. And then one last thing, I know this is a long episode, I'm so sorry, but it's super important information. Is regionally, we all got a reminder, not just Crestview, about our snacks. So we do have a snack policy that there is no outside food or drink allowed in the classrooms. We do have water and Cheerios for our kiddos in the classroom, just for any allergies. Even though I know we ask about allergies, and so they should have a red wristband if they have an allergy. You also never know when you're working with pre-K if a kid just hasn't experienced an allergy yet. So we just really want to stay away from any of that, as well as just so many other things, unfortunately, you can get to. You don't know if there's additives by parents or just anything like that when you get into that kind of atmosphere. So if a parent is trying to drop off with a kiddo with snacks, if the kid has the snacks or the parents, just gently, you can either call service leads, or Stephanie over, but you could first try, just say, hey, just let them know our policy. Just due to allergies, we really don't allow any outside food or snacks, but I could put that in their backpack for them, or if you want to keep it for them after service, we'd be more than willing to, do that for you. And so, like I said, yeah, you can either put it in their backpack if they have a backpack, or hopefully a parent would take it with them. Same thing with also drinks. I know sometimes we've allowed like sippy cups with juice. Just again, if another kiddo especially drinks, I've seen it, I don't know, 1,000 times, another kiddo is just probably going to end up grabbing that cup. So again, we don't know what's in that drink. We don't know what juice it is, any of that, allergies. So I've told parents before, if it is water, they can have it. I would say that kind of was what we'd stick to. But again, it's just, for the most part, they're going to be offered our water, and they should be okay with that, unless they're tiny tinies. I mean, like 1-year-olds who need a certain sippy cup. Obviously, our baby room is allowed milk. But other than that, it's going to be pretty strict. So we just had a regional reminder to really get strict on that. And again, just explain the heart behind the policy is it's truly for everything we do is for these kiddos' safety, and it just has to be for the safety of the broad group. And we can't always predict those needs, and so we just try and make it a blanket general safety rule. And so as we grow, we're going to need to make sure those are implemented and all of that. So I just appreciate all you guys do. Again, if you have any issues with a parent or any of that kind of conversation, if I'm available for a little bit, you can definitely still call me over, but Steph will definitely be your person to go to. She'll be free to be able to have that conversation with that parent in a little more detail. So again, thank you guys for all you do. Like I said, any questions, please feel free to talk to either one of us. I know there's a lot going on, but truly you are in a good place. Destiny is an amazing church, and the Lord is really moving in our church in so many ways. Like, he's just orchestrating all of it, and the Holy Spirit is present. Like I said, there's so many different stories I could tell you that to me just confirms the Lord's with us, and we're going to be growing, and it's so exciting. So love you guys. Thank you so much for all you do week in and week out, and we will see you this weekend or Sunday. Bye.
Bye, everyone.